Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be finally tackling my playroom. This is something I have been putting off for months. I have been absolutely dreading it, but I am so happy with how everything turned out. It feels amazing finally getting this room deep cleaned, decluttered, and organized, and I am excited to take you all along with me. But we are just going to jump right into things, and I really hope you all enjoy this one. I shut my eyes. So the first thing we are doing is tackling the TV and couch side of this room. This side was a lot less daunting, and I knew it would take me a fraction of the time that the toy side would take. So the first thing I'm doing on this side is just getting everything off of the floor. I'm also cleaning off the TV stand, getting all of the toys onto the other side, throwing out all of the garbage, and just getting everything put back where it belongs. After we are finished this, we are going to start moving the couch. That was a big thing I was wanting to do in here, was cleaning underneath my couch. It has been a long time since I have done that, and it definitely shows, so I'm excited to get that done today. We actually don't usually let our dogs on the couches, but Zeke has been having a little bit of a hard time transitioning to his new life with the puppy around. So we have been babying and spoiling him just a little bit, and that is why he is on the couch. But we were having a really hard time getting these couch pieces apart. Usually this is a very quick and straightforward job, but for some reason this day it was really causing us some problems. It does have little metal pieces that hook together, and that's what keeps each part of the couch together. I'm thinking maybe those are getting bent over time and just making it a little bit more tricky, but luckily we were able to figure it out. It just took us a lot more time than usual. Losing focus, breaking up from our life as we know it. If someone had told me that I will take off and find something greener than So here is a quick overview of all of the stuff that has accumulated underneath the couch over the last 6 months or so. I am always shocked with how bad this is. There is seriously everything under here, from toys and books to garbage and crumbs, and pretty much anything and everything is living underneath this couch. I just grabbed my garbage bag and I'm going to quickly go through and throw out everything that is garbage and all of the little toys and pieces that we obviously don't need. My kids have not missed them. And once I'm finished that, we are going to be grabbing my vacuum so we can really get this rug cleaned.
Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages, show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Can play my favorite song.
After I was finished cleaning up all of the toys and bigger items, I was still left with a ton of crumbs and little tiny pieces all over my carpet. So I thought, what better way to test a brand new vacuum than giving it a big job like this one? You guys know I have been in the market for a new large canister vacuum for my carpets for months. So when Eureka reached out to me to see if I wanted to try out their new vacuum, you know I was so excited. This is the Eureka PowerSpeed Cord Rewind Vacuum, and this machine has 960 watts of power, so it is able to easily deep clean your carpets, sucking up pet hair, debris, and dirt from your floors and your carpets with no issue. Like I said, this was a great way to test this vacuum out. This was a big job. My carpets were filthy and covered in all of the things, and this vacuum worked so well picking it all up. This vacuum does also have 5 height settings for multi-surface cleaning. You are able to turn the 5-floor setting dial for optimal performance on all floor types, including hardwood, tiles, carpet, and shag rugs. This vacuum also comes with multiple accessories that have a place directly on the vacuum, so you will never have to worry about losing the attachments. It does come with a crevice tool, a dusting brush, an upholstery tool, and a pet tool, making hard to reach places way easier to clean. I will be using all of these attachments in this video to clean different areas like my couch seats and the cracks of the couch, my windowsills, and the roof line. When using the attachments, you do also have a suction control, so you can have the minimum or maximum amount of suction just depending on the job you are doing. It does also have a 7-foot extended reach that can be used with the accessories to provide easy to reach above floor cleaning. A couple other unique features of this vacuum is that it does have LED headlights to light up the dirt and pet hair around your furniture, so there will be no more unseen spots. And probably my number one favorite feature of this vacuum is that it does have an automatic cord rewind, which I absolutely love. I am someone who is very guilty of just putting my vacuum back in the closet and throwing the cord in with it. I never like to rewrap it. So having a vacuum that can wrap the entire 25-foot cord with the simple push of a button for hassle-free storage is absolutely amazing. This vacuum does have a very large 2.1 liter dust cup, and once you are finished your cleaning, it does come with an easy empty flip open lid for mess-free quick emptying. And as you can see from all of the fur and dust and dirt that has accumulated in this dust cup, this vacuum works extremely well. This was all from the one side of the playroom, and I honestly cannot believe how much it was able to suck up. I am so excited about this vacuum, and I would highly recommend it to everyone. And Eureka does also offer a 2-year limited warranty. So if you are wanting to purchase one of these for yourself, make sure you use my link down below in the description box. And thank you so much to Eureka for sponsoring today's video.
Small city thinking, I get why you left. Small-minded people sure know how to drink. I came to the party, I laughed at the jokes you made.
Now that we are finished vacuuming the carpets underneath the couch, we are going to be moving the couch and the end table back into place before moving on to the next project.
Now you adore me, adore me. Go ahead now, adore me, adore me. Little did I
Anytime I would stick my hand down the cracks of my couch, I would absolutely cringe. There were so many crumbs down there. So I'm quickly just going through and vacuuming out all of the cracks of my couch and the cup holders. And then I'm going to be going through with the pet attachment to vacuum up all of this fur. As you can see, Zeke has been sitting here quite often, and I just wanted to get the entire couch vacuumed off. I also think vacuum lines on a couch might beat out vacuum lines on the carpet. I wish my couch could always look like this, but of course it didn't last, but it did make my couch look very clean and put together. While I still had my vacuum out, I did want to quickly just vacuum off my windowsills. They were very dusty. It's hard to tell on camera, but I do plan on washing my windows later on in the video, so I just wanted to get all of the dust off first.
Disaster. Speed away from the holy mind. Pride. That's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving.
I am not exaggerating when I say that every area of this room was so messy and just completely out of sorts, and that is exactly what we are dealing with behind the TV stand. It is so bad. As you can see, I cannot even tell you the last time I cleaned behind this TV stand. We are constantly putting things on top of here, and then of course they just fall behind it and I never think of it again. So I'm finally going to be tackling this today. I'm just grabbing all of the garbage first. I'll grab any toys that I want to keep or save, and then I'm going to quickly wipe down the baseboard and vacuum behind here as well.
In the heat from a hot California, I forgot how you looked like in rain. That's why I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good, I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving and driving along the roads.
I also had an adorable little cleaning buddy this day. If you guys missed last week's video, this is Mac. He is our new puppy. He is a Borbal, which is a South African Mastiff. He is gray with blue eyes, and he is just such a precious guy. He is already 9 weeks old, and in the 1 week that we have had him, he has already gained 4 pounds. Which is crazy. That just tells you how quickly he is growing, and he is definitely going to be a big boy.
All the memories just lingers on repeat like it.
Now we are going to be moving on to the other side of the playroom, which is the toy side, and as you can see, it is absolutely atrocious over here. This is something that I have been dreading for months. I knew this was coming and it was something I had to tackle, obviously, but it was just one of those things that I did not want to do at all. It took me a lot of pumping myself up to get in here and start doing it. And honestly, once I started, it really wasn't that bad. Of course, it was a very tedious, time-consuming job. I think I did spend about 4 hours in here sorting through all of the toys, but I did condense that to about 10 minutes for this video, so I didn't bore you guys. But it was such a huge project, but I can't even tell you how happy I am to have it done.
I'm not gonna play nice. I'll be the witch you tell your friends about.
Since the bins were so full and so mismatched in what was supposed to be in them, I decided the best and easiest way to start on this project was just dumping everything into the center of the room so I could see exactly what I had going on. And then I kind of lined the bins up around me so I could just start throwing the correct toys into the correct bin.
Don't give up, nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them.
Seeing all of the toys laid out in front of me like this is very eye-opening. I honestly don't even know how all of these toys fit into these bins. My kids definitely have way more than they need, and we are going to be donating a lot of this, especially with Christmas and holidays coming up. We are going to do a major purge in here. My biggest task was just sorting out what we had into the correct bins, like I said, and I also did end up throwing out a ton of stuff. A lot of it was just little pieces from toys we no longer have, or things that were broken, or old Happy Meal toys, that kind of stuff that wasn't really worth donating, but I also did not want to keep.
Don't forget I know your secrets too. In a minute I can spill the truth. 'Cause you'll never change, you'll always stay the same. Go on and tell your friends all about me. I don't give up, nothing sticks to me, baby. Yes, hon, I'm Teflon, I don't give an F, so go ahead and tell them. I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not meant.
Grayson kept making his way into the room as I was doing this, and I kept trying to kick him out and keep him out of here. If you guys have kids, you will probably know exactly what I mean, but if he saw the stuff I was throwing out, he would think that it was the end of the world. He would be like, I need this, I want to keep this is my favorite, even though it is toys that he has completely forgotten about. He hasn't played with them in years, and honestly, half the time he doesn't even know what they are or what they go to. So Justin had all three of the kids downstairs and was entertaining them, so I had the freedom to get rid of what I wanted.
I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much. Little bit too much. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that I'm a little bit too much for you. Maybe you're not man enough. 'Cause I speak my mind, yeah, I spit it out. I don't care about if you think that
If this is your first time on my channel, I do have 3 kids. I have a 6-year-old son and I have 2 daughters aged 4 and 2. So I have very young kids, quite close in age, and they are slowly starting to outgrow certain toys and move up to the next ones. But the issue is Quinn still plays with some of the younger ones. So I just feel like we have such a range and collection of different types of toys. And that is a big reason we have so many different things. I won't lie, my kids do also get spoiled on the holidays. They get a lot of stuff from us, and then we do also have a ton of family. Their grandparents both live in the same city, which is so lucky. So we have my parents here, Justin's parents are here, my brothers are here, Justin's brothers are here. So all the aunts and uncles and cousins, we are very fortunate to have a lot of family close, but that of course means birthdays and Christmases can get out of hand very quickly, which is so fun, and it is such a fun time of year for my kids, but I do acknowledge they have way more than they need.
Wake up 2 p.m. I don't know where we are. Looks like a cheap motel with our clothes on the floor. I don't know how we ended up here. And we've been flying high. Are we going too far? I got no cash left and I'm losing my job over you.
This was when I was starting to power out. I was probably at this for about 2 hours at this point, which is absolutely insane. But I was getting down to the bottom of the pile where all the little pieces were, like all of the little Polly Pocket toys and the Barbie clothes and the Barbie shoes. And there was just so many little things to sort through. I was just about over it.
I've been chasing you like the tail of a dog. I don't get no sleep when we kiss in the dark like we do. I just love the way.
I am going to have to make a couple new labels for some of these bins. Most of them stayed pretty much the same. I have the dress up bins, the superhero bins. I have a bin for Hot Wheels, a bin for the girls' babies. We have Polly Pockets, and then a new bin is Barbies. Rowan is starting to get into Barbies and she's loving all things Barbie, so I have to make a label for that. I still have a bin for puzzles, for all of the wood puzzles, because Quinn does still like to play with those. And I kept one miscellaneous bin, and that is just for the things that I wanted to keep but didn't really fit into any category.
But I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close. I'm kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of
At this point, I did end up calling Justin up for a little bit of help just because we were starting to run out of time. We did have my niece's birthday party to attend, and this was taking me a lot longer than I thought it would. So he grabbed a couple garbage bags to put all of their stuffies in. We are keeping them. We're going to get the kids to sort through and pick a couple each for the ones they want, and then we are going to donate the rest. And then he's also going to be grabbing all of the garbage that I have been chucking over into the corner, and just the things that I didn't want in the playroom that had to go into the bedrooms, downstairs into the living room, or wherever they needed to go.
you got me holding on to something I know I can't burn me down. But I don't care about it, 'cause I got you close. I'm kinda hoping that one day we'll get the rhythm of it.
Now that all of the bins are filled, I'm quickly going through and just putting them all back onto the shelving unit. I am putting the more used bins, or the bins that Quinn likes to use, at the bottom, and then I'm putting the bins that hold the stuff we don't use as much near the top.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights, even though they're so overdue. We had a fire, now we're watching it burn low. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind, my body and mind. You feel like demons in my.
Now that all of the bins are put away, I'm going to quickly clean off this little seating shelf. This is where we keep a lot of the larger toys, like all of our little people houses and accessories, all of the little cars, and things that don't really fit in the bins.
But I guess that's what love do to people like us, struggling to come through. We had a fire that we watched it burn out. Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to say
There was a ton of Lego in all of the bins, so I was just making a pile as I was going through, and now I'm just grabbing that to throw it into our Lego table. This is also all of the bags of garbage that I am throwing out. Like I said, a ton of this is just broken toys or overly used toys and just things I couldn't really donate. I cannot believe I was able to get rid of 5 huge bags of just garbage, and it honestly feels so good.
I'm acting surprised, but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights. Think I'm losing my mind, but I guess that's what love do.
So this was all I was able to get done before we had to run out to the birthday party, but this was quite a bit later in the evening and we had just gotten home from the party and I was wanting to get a couple more things done in this room. I did not want to leave it for the next day. I wanted to get it done and just be completely done with this room. So there's just a few more things I was wanting to put back and clean up before going to bed for the night.
My dear friend, where have you been? Where have you gone? What did you win? Someone there, are you listening? Is it too late? My dear friend, we felt the sunshine, we found the gold. We thought we'd be forever young, but now I know we can't keep floating, we have to fall. This is the beat.
Now that we are completely finished with the toy shelf side, we are moving on to cleaning up this bookshelf. As you can see, it is absolutely destroyed, just like every other area in this room. So I'm just going to quickly take all of the books off and just put them back properly where they belong, get rid of all of the toys that have collected on top of here and underneath here and get those put away and just make it look a lot better than it currently does.
My dear friend, you know I give in. Been waiting so long to feel it. All of these years I've been listening. Are you all so numb? Do you still pretend? We felt the sunshine, we found the gold. We thought we'd be forever young, but now I know we can't keep floating, we have to fall. This is the beat of broken hearts. Is it all lost? We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like you want it bad.
If you have an area or room in your home that you are currently avoiding, definitely let me know what it is down below. The playroom was definitely mine, but I will say I 100% think you should just go for it and tackle it because you will feel like $1,000,000 after. Like I've said a couple of times in this video, I was absolutely dreading tackling this room, but it honestly feels so good to finally have it done and not having it hang over my head anymore.
Flashing light keeps it dead in my mind, leading me on like it's whatever.
Mac is still figuring out the world and he was definitely startled by my vacuum. It made me crack up watching him run away from it. None of my dogs have ever been scared of a vacuum before, so it will be interesting to see if he gets used to it or not.
The edge, and I'm giving in way too fast, way too fast. We can't go on again, 'cause you seem like
As you can see with how dark it is starting to get outside, it was quite a bit later in the evening as I was finally wrapping this project up, but I'm just going to quickly clean my windows, and that was it for my day. This was a huge project, and I am just so happy to finally have it done. It feels really good to tackle such a big thing that I've been putting off for so long, and it is one of many that I have on my list. Justin and I have quite a few projects that we want to complete before the winter, and I'm hoping we can knock some of those out soon. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you all next Friday with a brand new video. Bye, guys.